What I love about Walnut High School is the home it provides me. Although I was born in the Pomona area, Walnut gives me more of a home. Like, Walnut is my second home. My name is Zaahel Aponte, and I am a District of Choice student in Walnut High School. Okay, so basically I wake up like at 4. It's really tiring, so mostly at 4:10 to 4:30 I do my stuff. I take a shower, I eat, brush my teeth, walk the dog, do my personal business. Then I leave at 5:40, and although it takes long, I do that so that I don't have to be in a rush. Then I get to the bus stop like at 6:10 because it's a 20-minute walk or so. I take the first bus. I arrive at Cal Poly like at 6:20, and then I get the last bus at 6:35 or more, and I arrive at school at 6:40. I think it's worth it because obviously I like to learn. I like to be with my friends. I like to do band. Unlike other schools, some other schools might not have those opportunities that Walnut gives me. And I think it's worth it to wake up at 4 all the time, to take the bus, to walk almost a mile. I think it's worth it.
Oh, he's very, 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 very disciplined guy, very, very responsible. He's very, very smart. I love my son for this. Because he's very responsible and very, very, he liked the program to Walnut High School. It's perfect place. He's here to study. I see in him the vision he have in the future, what he wanted in July, I see the big dream he have in mind and thinking, effort. He say, Mom, I like the music. This is my passion. I see the difference levels the student in another high school. Always I look in the best thing for him, always. If you want something better, you need to sacrifice your time.
As a student, Zaahel was really hardworking. He's just such a sweet kid. There wasn't ever a day he came into class without a smile on his face. He made everybody else around him happy, and he had like this crazy work ethic that you don't always see. Regardless of what time of day I saw him, what the task was at hand, how much work he had put into it, whether he was working by himself, working with other people, he was always working the hardest. And I think a lot of that had to do with the fact that he just didn't take his education for granted. Like a lot of other kids, they don't really realize how good they had it. But Zaahel would get up really early in the morning just to take a bus to get to school. And so I think he kind of always had that in the back of his mind, like, I'm so lucky to be here. I need to work my hardest and not just let the days pass. He came back and saw me at the end of last school year, and he told me, you know what, Mrs. Zaahel, I've made a family over there. I know people now, and it's so much more to me. So if he were to have to move back to his home school, I think that would just be awful, and it would be not only a loss for him, but a loss for our school district. I think about all the kids that are out there that are like Zaahel, where if this happened to them, it would be a loss for all of us. So we just got to make sure that this bill passes. It's important.
I chose trombone by accident, which turned out to be one of the greatest things in my life.
Zaahel is a very passionate and caring person. He is one of the most productive band members that we have. Not only that, he's a very kind, caring, and considerate individual. He helps the team and everybody around him be better musicians and be better players. And the way he does that is by showing how much work he puts in to his instrument and how much he loves music.
Zaahel took every single opportunity to play the trombone, and I found that really interesting because he has such a passion for it. Whether it's marching band, concert band, pep band, or even jazz band, he'll always play trombone, and he'll practice so much, and it was amazing. Every time I see him with a trombone, it's just, I don't know how, but he just had this drive that led him to have, I don't know, make great sound.
Zaahel has learned to be a leader. Zaahel has learned to be a member of a team. Zaahel has learned how you can be really productive and contribute to something that's larger than yourself.
Walnut has offered amazing programs to drive people's passions, to help them refine their talents.
So Zaahel and I got to know each other in 6th grade in concert band. He's a super good friend, and let's see, I've known him for about 5 years now, and actually he's my best friend now. If Zaahel had to leave school, that would be like missing a part of my body, honestly, because he's just such a big part of my life, and he's such a good friend to me, and he's honestly an amazing guy. So if he was to miss or no longer be at school, that would just be terrible. I feel like we would be missing the most compassionate guy in our group, because Zaahel, honestly, I can say, has the biggest heart out of anyone I know. I don't know what we would do without him. He brings such life to our group, and he makes our life holistically just so much better, full of love, honestly. He's a really good friend.
Well, the earliest friends I've ever had were in kindergarten, and most of the time I've lost them. I've made new ones. It happens all the time. But what matters is, like, the oldest friends that I've had are there for me all the time. And if this bill happens to kick me out, I'm gonna be really depressed, because I have no one trustworthy to talk to. All my old friends are gonna be in another district, forced to go to other schools. I'm going to go to a school that I don't want to go. Although I might make some new friends, it's not gonna be the same as friends that you've made for years. All my friends, they mean a lot to me. They're a part of my life, and they're a part of who make me. And if I lose them, it's like losing a part of me. Walnut High School, Suzanne, Collegewood, the district, I love it. It's been my home, and a home is home. Nobody can change my home. We have the right to go to the schools that we want to. School is an important thing in our lives, because school teaches us, and school is also what makes part of us, of who we are. So if all 10,000 kids have a right, although they might be too young or others may be too old, we all have a right. And It's really important to go to a school where we want to go, because what's the point of doing something you don't want to do that's not your passion?